Humanity has fallen. When the aliens arrived, the end was almost instantaneous. If someone was asleep, they would have missed it. Half of the world probably did. There was no bombing and no ground invasion. War of the Worlds and Independence Day were way off. The jets were not scrambled. The nukes were not launched. There was no heroic last stand. The human race simply ended. It existed, and then, a moment later, it was gone. Our cities and infrastructure flattened. Our society and culture extinguished. Our people vaporized. All in an instant, without preamble or discussion. A single terrifying moment, and it was done. Any technology sufficiently advanced appears to be magic to a primitive observer, or the wrath of an angry god. 8 billion souls snuffed out. Except for a lucky few. After that moment of terror, there came blackness for you, followed by a moment of peace, and then sudden, blinding light. You open your eyes carefully behind the shade of your forearm and find yourself in some sort of cell. The room is cylindrical, 10 feet high and 5 feet in radius, built from polished steel. You see the outline of a circular hatch in the wall in front of you. It's maybe the width of your shoulders, but not much more than that. You are seated on a surprisingly comfortable chair. Looking down, you see that it's a gaming chair, one that has seen better days. The pleather upholstery is abraded. There appears to be a soup stain on the arm. Or is that a dollop of mac and cheese? It may be your imagination, but you think it smells vaguely of another man's farts. Still, not too bad for the end of the world. Before you have a chance to take a confirmatory whiff, a female voice rings out in your mind. She has the tone and tenor of a Fox News anchor and the volume of a nursing home television. You instinctively clap your hands to your ears, to no avail. The voice intones, "Greetings, crawlers, and welcome to Dungeon World, Earth. Per a unanimous syndicate ruling, humanity has been stripped of its mineral and elemental rights. Accordingly, all of your planet's infrastructure and topography has been pulverized, filtered, and processed. All cosmic meta-elements have been extracted and transported off-planet by the rightful owner. Per Syndicate Code Section 543, subsection 31.b.III, aka the Primitive Species Preservation Act, 20 million members of your species have been sequestered from the pulverization process to preserve humanity's unique heritage and culture. As is standard procedure, a Dungeon World competition will be held to determine governance rights over the sequestered population and associated mineral rights. 20 teams have been chosen to represent the best 20 nations of your former society. These teams were hand-picked to best exemplify the quirks of the human condition, while bringing the nerdy-ass skills required for this sort of game. To win the competition, your team simply needs to navigate and survive the 20-level dungeon world we have constructed for you. On every level, at least one team will be eliminated from the competition. This is typically the result of a TPK, thanks to the dungeon's denizens. But when needed, the showrunners will decide which teams advance and which do not. Showrunners? You may be asking yourself. Yes, per syndicate rules, all citizens are entitled to watch Primitive Planet Pulverization Proceedings, aka P4, to ensure a fair and equitable process for all impacted parties. It's actually become quite a phenomenon, the most popular show in the known universe. Play your cards right, and you might earn yourself some fans, or better yet, sponsors, on the deeper levels. But keep in mind, viewers lose interest quickly. They like action and drama. Caution is prudent, but timidity and cowardice carry a big ick factor. At the end of this announcement, the portal in front of you will open, granting you access to the dungeon and your fellow team members. You will have 30 seconds to exit before the contents of your cell are incinerated. Like I said, no one likes a timid player. It doesn't drive engagement. If you have questions, you can find yourselves a life coach at any operational safe room. It's their job to help you become your dungeon best. Note that we will do our best to keep you apprised of any updates or patches we deploy to the dungeon, and you can expect one of these announcements at the start of every level. But for now, it's time to get on with the show. So get out there, crawlers, and kill, kill, kill. There is a moment of silence. Your ears, your mind, are still ringing from the woman's over-amplified voice. Then there is a quiet hiss as the portal in front of you slides open. The room beyond it is dimly lit. You notice stone walls and a dirt floor. It smells like an old person's basement. At the edge of your awareness, you notice a new sound, a monotonous whine that grows louder by the second, almost like the sound effect for a ray gun charging up in a science fiction movie. The time to take action has arrived. Welcome, my friends, to Dungeon Crawler Curtis.